Welcome back to North of the Broad. You are in for a treat. This year's Camp Conroy 2023 was probably the best, and we have two of the students that were there this year. We have Ava Wilson, who's 12, and Sofie Jackson, who is 10, both at Bluffton Middle, and then camp counselor, second year, Millie Bennett. So great to have you all on North of the Broad, so let's just dive right in. I'm going to talk with you, Millie, about your being a camp counselor and how it was this year. What was your perspective of camp this year?
I think camp this year was very, very energized. Everybody was really excited to just be back and be writing more stories and creating more art. I didn't get to be there the entire 2 weeks, but from what I was able to attend and participate in, everybody was just really excited to be hanging out and be working together.
Now, Ava, it was your third time, and what did you find most exciting this year? What was different? What was unique? What was special?
There's still some traditions that are mostly the same, but there's also a few different things. We've got more younger kids coming in and having fun making friends. Mm-hmm. One of our most popular teams, we have 3 teams: production, design, and editorial. Oh. So a lot of the younger ones were on the design team. They got to pick cover art, and while the editorial team handles most of what's going in the book, like the editing, the writing, etc.
Wow, I didn't realize that there was those 3. Now, Sofie, what team were you on?
I was on the editorial team.
Okay, talk about what you actually do with editorial. I mean, that seems so advanced.
Well, I was actually chosen to be the editor-in-chief.
Ooh,
and
wow, editor-in-chief.
And I got to write like an introduction to the book, and it was really fun.
Have you always liked to write?
Mm-hmm. I love writing.
Do you feel you're a natural? That it just comes naturally?
I think so.
And what about you, Ava? Are you more of a reader or a writer or a designer?
Well, I used to hate writing essays, especially when they had to be a specific topic and you had to do a lot of research. But now I really like writing when I come to this camp because it's basically whatever you want to write, and it can be about anything, being truly expressing yourself.
Right, and I heard the theme this year was Treasure Island. Mm-hmm. So were the students really excited about that theme?
I don't think they knew what the book was. I want to be honest.
Do you think they'd never read it?
No. Some of them had, some of them hadn't. It isn't as required reading as I think it used to be. So we watched like Treasure Planet, which is a Disney retelling of Treasure Island to kind of get everybody familiar with it. We had a little graphic novel for people to read too. Okay. They were very excited about pirates. So there was that.
And so what is the end result of camp? Don't you put together a book?
Yes.
Who wants to talk about that? Okay, Ava.
Well, so when we put together the end of the book, all the parents and family, friends, etc. are invited over to hear our reading of the story before it might go on Amazon to be sold. So it's a great chance for the people to read their stories when they might not be there, but they can also be there and just
right, just kind of learn and get excited. And so what did you think about the book, the result?
I love it, and I really like how we got to collaborate. Like in the first few pages, the editorial, production, and design team got to all make stories, poems, art, all of that stuff together, and it was just really fun.
So do you think that you all are going to end up going into English or writing a book, or what your career plans do you have? You're 12, you're 10, you seem so mature for your ages. Do you have plans for your future?
I'm not sure about an English major. My mom has an English major, she's an editor. So
there's creative writing though.
That's creative writing.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I really like just helping people improve how they can be better writers and storytellers, whatever they want to do.
And maybe you be a teacher.
Maybe.
Maybe you could be a teacher. What about you, Sofie?
I don't think I'm gonna end up being, I don't think I'm gonna end up being like a writer. I might like write small little things, but not like for my job.
You like editing. You like being kind of organizing and all of that. And then, Millie, you're going to be going to College of Charleston. You just graduated. You had orientation this week. So are you excited?
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to be going in for studio art. So.
Okay, fabulous. You all did a fabulous interview. Thank you very much for being on North of the Broad, and have a great rest of your summer.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more North of the Broad. Don't go away.